Hi everyone, this is Sam with Ready, Set, Go. Welcome to the video. Pleasure to have you guys join me today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about asset allocation. So asset allocation is a fairly important topic, especially for new beginners especially for those new to investing, because investing isn't a all or none thing. When you take a position in a stock or an investment, uh, whatever asset it may be, you're not putting your entire bankroll or portfolio on a singular bet. You need to distribute across multiple assets in order to hedge your risk against one of them actually failing or going in the red. So, what does that look like? Well, from if we're to specifically take a stocks perspective or any publicly traded company, Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange, S&P, you know, we can actually take every single corporation that is traded on these exchanges and actually group them into a number of different types of stocks. So let's take AT&T, Verizon, Apple, Disney. They're going to all be large cap value stocks. There's going to be other companies that fall into other small cap, medium cap, international, and even by sector, we can also go by energy versus consumer products versus media. We want to diversify across all of these. Okay, and there's no set rule as to how you should do this. That being because all of them perform differently over time. So this is actually a graph of since 2003. They've actually identified, which type of assets have actually performed the highest for that year. And as you can see, it's all over the map. So even asset allocation is not a point, one point in time thing. You need to constantly be reallocating across your different asset classes and make sure that whatever macro trend you believe is going to be taking off over the next year or two, that you're actually allocating the appropriate amount of resources towards that trend or that bet. And I know for this video we've only discussed assets as a stock or publicly traded company, but assets can be anything. It's any investment. Personally, these are some of the other assets that I personally have invested in. I've bought and built websites myself, niche marketing websites. I bought a lot of Bitcoin, as well as Madecoin, Ripple, Ethereum. Made a few bets in that cryptocurrency space as well. So these are you should always see any investment property, um, any investment period that you make as a type of asset, and you can even diversify across that, not only in stocks. And like I said before, it all depends. The right asset allocation for you is not always the right asset allocation for everyone else. It all depends on your risk tolerance. Going back to my previous slide, cryptocurrencies, that's a high risk game. That isn't necessarily something that every investor should be allocating their resources to. Um, I've actually done a lot of research. I have a few friends that have made money in cryptocurrencies. So, when I do discuss with them, and I see an opportunity to invest, I do take that. Uh, I do sometimes take them. However, it's not for everyone. It always depends on your risk tolerance. If you have $10,000 in the bank, this is your first foray into investing. It might not necessarily be the best idea to actually get into some of these riskier assets. However, it's always worth exploring, and it's worth just trying out, because if you do end up, you know, getting to the point where you do need increased diversification outside of stocks, it's sometimes worth taking those gambles and diversifying into other assets. But for the most part, everyone that's kind of watching this video or new to investing, I would say start with one or three of the asset classes when it comes to stocks: large cap, mid cap, and maybe a few high growth stocks, and spread them out across that, and then see how that takes you. And as your portfolio grows, you'll be able to kind of increase that allocation across different types of sectors as well as types of investments. So, well, that was it for today's video, guys. A quick video. Thank you all for watching. And if you have any questions, just feel free to post in the comments below. Look forward to speaking with everyone.